There are lots of shortages in the cowboy boot industry right now that are holding up the production of your favorite brands. A big culprit to the slowdown is thanks to a shortage of one of the smallest components in making a cowboy boot: wood pegs. I talked to multiple brands in the industry and I have details as to why this is happening and when you can expect your favorite brands to be restocked in your size on today's Cowboy Boot News. Wood pegs are used in traditionally made cowboy boots with leather outsoles, and that's because wood pegs react to the elements in a similar way that leather does. Most high-end traditionally made cowboy boots with half or three-quarter welts use wood pegs, and it helps keep the boot together and keep the shank from moving inside the boot too. And many companies that I talk to source their wood pegs from Germany or from Central America. What's causing this shortage of wood pegs though? Well, as you can imagine, it's the ripple effect from the COVID pandemic. There are supply and demand issues, so that means there's less wood pegs available and more people need them. I've also heard that there's slowdowns at the ports, so loading ships and unloading ships either in Germany or here in America has slowed down the process as well. Some have even said that there's shortages in the workforce as well, so there's not as many people working in this industry as they need right now. This can affect the cost of wood pegs as well, since there is more demand than there is supply, and rising prices of wood pegs can cut into boot brand profits. I even talked with a small shop who wanted to increase their next order since they were so short on wood pegs, but when they talked to their supplier, and the supplier checked to see if there were any extra boxes available of wood pegs, there weren't. So these are going fast right now and they are in high demand. This shortage has already been going on for several months, and some boot brands have run out of their wood peg stock completely and they've had to stop production, so they're losing significant amounts of revenue. In addition to that, some brands that I heard from are having trouble sourcing some exotic leathers and heels. Not all brands are hurting the same amount, however. There are some brands who produce a high percentage of cowboy boots with rubber outsoles, and those use little to no pegs at all. I've heard from some boot brands that their suppliers have said that it could be a month before they get them more wood pegs, but really, who knows? With the amount of demand and how fast these wood pegs are sold, who knows if your favorite boot brand will be lucky enough to get their hands on that first shipment. It could be 3 to 4 months before everybody gets the supplies that they need, and even then it's not like cowboy boots just magically appear. These brands still have to build them. So fingers crossed that cowboy boot brands get everything that they need before Q4 of this year, because that's one of the biggest times for the cowboy boot industry. In the meantime, if you're in the industry and have any leads on where you can find wood pegs for use in cowboy boots, send me an email at jeremiah.craig@jeremiahcraig.com, and I'll send that information off to the brands who need it the most right now. Thank you so much for watching today. Don't forget to subscribe while you're here, and I will see you next time. Peace. Where have all the wood pegs gone? Boot brands be needing some more. When can they make boots again? When can they make boots again? Yeah. Thanks so much for watching today. I got a couple of videos over here that YouTube thinks you'll enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe over here while you're watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Have a good one.